And before we go today, time for some reaction from a Chinese cartoonist to the yellow rubber ducks that have been reproducing so prolifically in Chinese cities of late. Our cartoonist today is called Goban. This comes from a Sina Weibo account, and if you look at the picture here, we can see on the right that immediately recognizable yellow duck. This is one that's been on show in Hong Kong. It's an art piece, an enormous rubber yellow duck, and it's surrounded, if you see on the left-hand side there, by several other ducks. Not always exactly the same, but something similar along the line. One there with the natty headgear is saying something along the lines of, I'm your cousin's neighbour's second female cousin once removed, very long, distant relationship. And the duck on the right, the Hong Kong duck, looking rather surprised and a little perturbed by that information. This has to do with the rubber duck in Hong Kong, which spent a month in Victoria Harbour. It's a piece of artwork by the Dutch artist Florentijn Hofman, and it's travelled to 12 cities around the world. Caused a sensation in Hong Kong where people very much took it to their hearts, and it is, according to Florentijn Hofman, the artist, the idea is that it's a catalyst to get people to think again about art in general and also to bring back fond memories of the innocent days of childhood. Now, they say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and if so, some of China's real estate companies must be some of the most sincere people in the country, because models or reproductions of this yellow rubber duck have been popping up all over the country. The cities of Tianjin, Hangzhou, Foshan and Wuxi, mostly reproductions, some very similar, some a little bit different, by real estate companies trying to get people to come along and look at their properties. In fact, in the city of Wuhan, local press said that the original duck had come with the authorization of Hoffman from Hong Kong. Local people there, sharp-eyed local people, said that this was not possible because the duck was staying in Hong Kong until the 9th, so how could it also be in Wuhan at the same time? Florentijn Hofman was not amused. He replied, quoted in the Wall Street Journal, as saying, "No, they must see me if they want the duck first. I've always said the rubber duck is a yellow catalyst. Right now, what it is showing is that there is a lack of trust in China, and that is an enormous problem. If I was a Chinese person, I would revolt. I would really revolt. This kills society, this kind of behavior." Not happy about that at all, Hoffman. But interestingly, the People's Daily seems to agree with him, although probably not about the revolt part of the sentence. It says that these imitations, which had appeared all over the country, were rather vulgar. It says that every city does need its own sort of a signal or its own symbol, but that the rubber duck doesn't suit them all. And it said that the knockoff rubber ducks that had proved so popular and were being put up by these real estate agents showed a sense of lack of creativity amongst the people that were putting them up in China. And it said this was rather sad and that it didn't really reflect the reality of China and what was looking forward. And as for the original yellow duck that inspired all of these reproductions, well, that's on its way from Hong Kong to its next stop on its world tour, the United States. The take of our cartoonist Goban on that yellow duck and all of the imitations that it spawned in cities right across China.